Deep work is not a technique. It is an operating system, a structured way of thinking, working, and living that allows your mind to reach its highest level of performance. Before you can master deep work, you must understand this. Focus is not something you try to do. Focus is something you design. The deep work operating system is built on one idea. Your brain performs best when it is protected from distraction, supported by ritual, and guided by intention. When these elements align, you enter a state of depth where your thoughts sharpen, your creativity expands, and your output becomes both faster and higher quality. Imagine this moment. You sit down to work. For a few minutes, your mind wanders. Then something shifts. Time slows. Noise fades. You feel fully absorbed. This is deep work, the state where your brain operates at its highest cognitive level. But most people never experience it consistently because their environment, habits, and digital tools constantly pull them back into shallow attention. The big idea is simple. Deep work is not about working harder. It is about building a system that makes focus inevitable. We live in a world designed to fragment your attention. Notifications, messages, alerts, and endless digital noise compete for your focus. The result is a mind that is constantly switching, a state where deep work becomes nearly impossible. Here's a micro story. A software engineer spends an entire day working. Emails, meetings, quick tasks, Slack messages. At the end of the day, he feels exhausted, but he hasn't produced anything meaningful. The next morning, he blocks 2 hours for uninterrupted focus. No notifications. No multitasking. No switching. In those 2 hours, he produces more valuable work than he did in the previous 8. This is the difference between shallow work and deep work. Deep work matters because it protects your cognitive energy. It allows your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for reasoning and problem solving, to operate without interruption. In this state, your brain suppresses irrelevant information and channels energy into a single cognitive stream. But here's the pattern interrupt. Most people think productivity is about doing more. But deep work teaches the opposite. Productivity is about doing fewer things, with greater intensity. When you understand why deep work matters, you stop blaming yourself for distraction. You stop assuming you lack discipline. You stop thinking focus is about willpower. Instead, you recognize that focus is about design. The deep work operating system is built on 4 essential components. Together, they create the conditions your brain needs to enter a state of sustained concentration. 1. The focus ritual. Deep work requires consistency. Choose a time. Choose a place. Choose a duration. Choose your tools. Rituals reduce cognitive friction and signal your brain to enter depth. 2. The distraction firewall. Your brain cannot enter deep focus when it is constantly scanning for new stimuli. Turn off notifications. Silence your phone. Close unnecessary tabs. Your environment must protect your attention, not compete for it. 3. The cognitive energy cycle. Your brain operates in cycles of peak performance followed by recovery. Work deeply for 60 to 90 minutes. Rest for 10 to 20. This aligns with your natural ultradian rhythms, the biological waves that govern cognitive energy. 4. The shallow work container. Shallow work is necessary but dangerous when unmanaged. Batch emails. Limit meetings. Set boundaries. Shallow work should support deep work, not replace it. Most people try to fit in deep work around their distractions. But the deep work operating system teaches the opposite. You must fit distractions around your deep work. Here is how to apply the deep work operating system in real life, calmly, intentionally, and sustainably. 1. Build your daily deep work block. Choose a consistent time each day for uninterrupted focus. It can be 30 minutes or 2 hours. The duration matters less than the consistency. During this block, eliminate all distractions. No notifications. No multitasking. No switching. 2. Create a pre-focus ritual. Rituals reduce friction. Clear your desk. Open your notebook. Define your goal for the session. These small actions signal to your brain that it's time to enter depth. 3. Use the 90-20th cycle. Work deeply for 90 minutes. Rest for 20. This aligns with your brain's natural rhythms and prevents cognitive fatigue. A writer struggled to finish a chapter. He removed his phone from the room, closed his browser, and set a 45-minute timer. In that single session, he produced more than he had in the previous 3 days. The difference wasn't effort. It was environment. 4. Protect your digital environment. Audit your apps. Audit your platforms. Audit your habits. Remove anything that doesn't support your goals. Your digital environment shapes your mental environment. 5. Build a shutdown routine. End your day with clarity. Review your tasks. Plan tomorrow. Close your laptop with intention. A clean ending creates a clean beginning. You now understand the deep work operating system, a structured, intentional way to build a life of focus. The focus ritual, the distraction firewall, the cognitive energy cycle, the shallow work container. These components form a complete system, a system that protects your attention, a system that strengthens your mind, a system that allows you to produce meaningful work consistently. Deep work is not about intensity. It is about intention. It is about building a life where focus becomes your default. If this breakdown helped you understand the deep work operating system, subscribe to Book's Insights for more premium, minimalist explanations of psychology, productivity, and self-improvement.